Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. In this video, we will learn about basic Excel. So we'll start without wasting any time. Once we click on the Excel icon, uh, something like this will open. In this window, you can see there is option blank workbook and there is existing workbooks which are already saved. And there are templates which I never actually used, but you can explore if you click here. Their billing statement, blood pressure tracker. I'm not sure anyone is using or not, but I never used all these in my past 7 years of corporate experience. So we'll click on blank workbook. So once you click on blank workbook, something this will open. But now I'll move to the learning file. So yeah, we jump into the learning file. So in this we'll start from the basics. So this interface is divided into the cheap part. First is ribbon, where there are multiple options. There's home, insert, draw, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, developer, automate. I never use that, and also help. I never used that. And also there, then we come to formula bar. All the formulas and whatever data entry will do will appear first here before pressing enter. And this is the area where we perform all the calculations. And in a workbook, there could be multiple worksheets. So these are the worksheets. All are these worksheets. Multiple worksheets I have added. We'll explore later in this video. So let's move to the next lecture. So yeah, in this area where we'll perform all the actions. So these are called rows named 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and columns are named as ABCD. And these boxes are called cell. So this particular cell is 1A cell. How we are determining this? Column heading should be first and then row. Let's suppose I want to know this. This is C6, and same appearing here on the name box. Okay, so let's move to the next part. So data entry. So first most thing in the Excel is entering the data. Let's suppose I want to add the names and the um marks. So let's start with Ram, Divyanshu, Vijay, and so on. I can add, let's suppose it's 33, 45, and 90, and then 99. So this is how we enter the data. So we can also alter the data. You just go to the cell and just start typing anything else. If you want to type like SAP, you can edit that. Also, you can go to the cell and also edit here. Back to. So this is how we enter the data and edit the data. This is the simplest thing. So let's move to the next part without wasting any time. We'll take this data only. So to understand it, let me scroll it down so that we'll understand how we add the rows. For now, you can ignore the numbers and all that. I'll explain you how to insert, delete rows or columns. So first of all, let's suppose between these two I want to add insert a row. So first of all, I select the row below that where I want to insert a row. Right click here and simply insert. Okay, let's suppose I want to add two rows before Vijay. So I'll select two and then simply insert. Now I want to add the columns. Let's suppose I want to add column here and also want to add column here. I can simply add. Okay, so same, if I want to add multiple columns, I can select 3 and then just do this. Now we have to reverse this. We want to delete the rows or columns, simply select delete, delete, delete. We can delete like this only, this. And same, all these videos are available in the Hindi audio also. I'll add the link on the top right corner. If you want, you can visit there. So this is how we add columns and rows. In the same format, we can also add the sheets. You have to click on the plus icon here. I'm again deleting it. Same, we can delete it like this only. So let's suppose after this I want another sheet. Either I have to click plus sign here, or I can just right click here and then click insert and then okay. So I'll get another sheet. So for now we don't need any sheet. So in this particular part, I have explained how to add, insert, or delete rows or columns. We can also do simple cell deleting, but that's we'll discuss in further videos. So moving next. So this is my favorite part. These lines, like where there is no data is entered, like if I zoom in, zoom out. So entire Excel is full of lines, but I personally like the uh, blank background. So to do that, in the ribbon, we have to go to view, then in the show column, show part or show area, just click uncheck the grid line. So automatically lines will disappear. All the data which is already formatted will remain there, but these default lines will disappear. Also like this, we can remove the formula bar, which is like make no sense to keep it there only. So yeah, I hope you understand. Same, you have to let's suppose you are here and then you have to remove the grid lines, then just go to view, then in the show column just select uncheck the grid lines. This is how we remove the lines. So now the simplest concept is like copy paste. So basically, like normal in other tools, we use Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. But now we have multiple options. This is the simple basic one, Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. But let's suppose I just want the data, not the format. So I can right click here and just click on 1, 2, 3, paste as a value. Also, we can do this paste special. Then here you can select formula, value, format, comments, notes. I never use validation. I have never used that. And also there is option of transpose. Transpose we'll explain later. So for now, we'll paste as a value only. Okay. So let's suppose I need only formatting. So yeah, I'll click here and I'll only get the format. So now I can also do the transpose of this. Transpose is does the nothing but moving all the columns into rows and all the rows into columns. So if I click here, now you can see item amount, unit, and total amount was in column, moved to the row, and the remaining data is moved to the uh, rows only, but in the other format. So yeah, this is how we do this copy paste. Majorly we use Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V, but sometimes we use like just to paste the values or when we need we don't need the formulas. Like here we have formula. I have pasted the formulas here. Let's suppose I don't want formula. I just want the values. So first of all, I paste the values and then I right click again and paste the uh, formatting. So this is how I can remove the formulas from the data and get the only data with format. Okay. And there are multiple options you can explore. Right, once you right click and paste special, you can choose whatever you want to do. Yes, let's move further. Now we'll go to uh, formatting cells. So basically there are text, number, and date. So we'll start with the text. Let's suppose I want background to be yellow. It's written in the red font, no, with the red alphabets. Same I can do, change it to blue and change it to whatever color it is. I'll go with yellow. I can do that and can select multiple and do the same. Let's suppose I want to do it green with white. Yeah, and also I can't bold it like this, italic, underline, and also I can mark the borders. Also I can do is outside border to be thick. Now outside border is more visible than the inner border, and also I can change this normal font. This is for the text. And now moving to the numbers, same we can do all this color thing and changing the inner values. So but for here we have multiple options. Let's suppose I want this into the percentage. Once I click here in the percentage, it will change it to the percentage. Also we can find the long method here, again changing it to the number. I want to change it to the percentage, then I have to find the percentage. Yep, I can do that. I can change it to the dollars. I can change it to the yen, I guess. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm not sure what is this. I have no idea, but yeah, I have applied it. So I can also add borders here. And moving to the date, this is my personal favorite. Everyone have their choice, like their favorite choice, how they want their date to be. So we can do this. Just click here, and you can select directly from long date, and then I guess we are already into the short date. And if we want more insights, then we go to more formatting option, date. So we can select multiple things. My personal favorite is this because everyone knows the year. It's just that we want to know the day and the month. It's like at the end of the day, it's your choice. Whatever format do you want? We can do this also. We used to use we use this in school, I guess. But in corporate, we basically use whatever makes sense to us. So yeah, this is how we can do. And also for these kind of functions, we can also use multiple things going to the number, currency, and all that. You can do that. Depending upon the requirement, we can use all these. So let's moving further. Now from here onwards, we'll start doing some calculations and all. Before starting the calculation, I want to let you know now we'll use this formula bar a lot because we can see whatever functions we are running here. So we'll start with addition. So every formula, everything will start with is equal to. Once you press is equal to, then you can start any formula. There is no such formula for addition. We can do just like we used today in the uh, with the pen paper, just 10, then we add plus sign, and then the other cell b1 and c1. We have learned about the cell names. So this is the b1 and this is the c1. Now again, if you want to add these 20 and 35, we can do that. And there is a excel there is like shortcut to do for rest of the columns. Once you move your cursor to the bottom right corner, there is like black plus sign. Note this one. This will move the cell to the different cell, which we don't want, but we want this black arrow without any black plus sign without any arrows at the extreme end. So we'll drag it down, it will automatically add it. To check that, we'll do one here and one here. It should be two. Yeah, it's working. So let's suppose we want to add four different values. Then b1, you can also type it like b2, then you can also select it, and then again plus and b4. So we'll get the total. This is 56. So let's change it to 14. So now we are here getting the data. Also, if we drag it to the right to left, same. It will automatically add these numbers. Now moving to the subtraction. So it's simple. There is no such formula. We can do normally as we used to do in old days on copy pen. So we'll go with 60 minus is hyphen and then 10. So we'll get 50, and if we drag it down, we'll get the data. Okay, so now multiplication. For multiplication, we use a star or asterisk. So let's suppose I want to multiply 10 with 5. I just hit enter. I can run it till the bottom. And also, if for more than two numbers, same like addition, we can do this star, asterisk, and finally this. And then uh, this is the value. So if I put 1 here and this is the cube root of 5, I don't know what we say, 5 power of 4, so I change it like this. And if I add 0, it will be 0 because anything multiplied by 0 is 0. Division, same, there is no such formula. We use slash to divide. For division, 50 divided by 5, it will be 10, and if I drag it down, I'll get the answer. 11 divided by 11 is 1, and 90 divided by 10 is 9. And also, if someone is wondering, yeah, we can get the negative values here, like suppose 10 minus 60, so we'll get minus 50. So this is how addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division works. For all this, I have created a separate videos in Hindi. If anyone wants to watch, on the top right corner there is a link. So yeah, let's start with the sum function. Yes, if anyone wants to want to see the dedicated video, there is in Hindi, there is top right corner, there's link. I hope it will be pop up there. So let's start. So let me change the numbers here first of all, and 10 and 12. Okay. So now in the last previous sheet we have I have explained like how we add the number like by adding one by one. To solve that problem, if we have large data set, so it's very difficult to do that plus plus plus. We can now use this is the first formula of the day. So let's start. Sum is nothing but summation, and then we have to select the data which we want to add. Simple. So it's not it is very convenient method as compared to the last one which I have explained in this sheet, like adding one by one all these. Let's suppose we have to add the 100 entries, then it will like take so long. So we can use this function. So just anyone curious like does Excel give the correct answer? Yes, it will give the correct answer. So also we have shortcut for this sum function. Go to the cell and just press Ctrl plus is equal to, automatically is equal to sum, and the data range either on the from top to bottom, bottom to top, right to left, left to right, wherever numbers will be there, it will automatically run the formula. So let's move to the average. So for again, anyone wants to watch the Hindi video, there is top right link. Same, just type average average and then just select the data and run it. Average of 10 is 4 times 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 divided by 4. It is 10 only. Let me change it to the 30. Yeah, it will be 15. So let's suppose its total is 60. 60 divided by 4 is 15. So this is how we use average function, and there is no what we call a shortcut for this. But yeah, we can do one thing. We can use this something only, alt plus is equal to, and then we can change here, we can type average here only. So it will automatically create the shortcut. So it will eliminate the part where we have to select the values. Nothing much. Yeah, let's move to the next part, which is my personal favorite, where we learn how to apply filter and how to do conditional formatting. So we'll start with the filter. So first of all, you have to select the data set. Then in the home tab, in the editing part, you can see sort and filter. Just click on filter. Then there will be these small boxes appear on the bottom right corner of the data. So where you can uh, apply it. So let's suppose I want to see there is single data, then we'll go with the department. How our meat department is doing. So we'll deselect all the data and just click on the meat. And then we'll see beef and chicken bifurcation. So we can also go back to entire data. So let's suppose I want to remove beef from here. So I'll select it and it will remove that particular entry. To remove the filters, let's suppose I have filtered one thing and I want to remove the filter. I'll go to here and click on filter again, or then clear filter, and automatically it will remove, and also it will add that entries which I have filtered out. And there is a shortcut formula for it, which is Ctrl+Shift+L. So we'll press Ctrl+Shift+L and same, we'll see that filters appearing without going to that particular editing part of the ribbon. And again, if we press Ctrl+Shift+L, that boxes will gone. It means filter is removed. I hope you understand how we apply the filter. This is very useful to check particular entries in the data. So let's move to the second part of this sheet, conditional formatting. So let's suppose from name, it's clear like format the cell depending upon the condition. Like here, let's suppose we'll go with 300 only. So I want all the entries to be highlighted which have value greater than 300. So first of all, I'll select the data. Then I'll click here. First of all, in home tab, in the style, conditional formatting, then click highlight the cell rules, then greater than 300. It will highlight all the data which have values greater than 300. And now we have to reverse it. We can do that. Go to data, conditional formatting, and then press less than 300. So I can change the color. Let it be green. So the item which is less than 300 will mark it as green, and that will be greater than 300. Now also we can do between, same, go to this highlight cell between. So now there is 250 and then another is 800, and now we'll do it yellow. All the entries between 250 to 800 will be marked as yellow. Now moving to another part where we can do is equal to particular value. So we can do this by is equal to 300. So all both the values will appear here. So I can do one more thing. Let's suppose I want to edit it. Not 300, I want 400. By mistake, I have entered 300. I go here and just edit it. There is no 400. So we'll go with 900. Not 900, 100. Okay, and also I can change the formatting. Let's suppose it'll do this as black and fill it with red. So once I apply, and you can see, yeah, red, dark red with black. Oh, yeah, black. This is how we do this. For this, let's suppose I want to edit this. I don't want values greater than 300. I want greater than 800. Let's suppose. So I'll go to manage rules, double click here, and then just change it to 800. Then OK. Then apply. Okay. So now only values greater than 800 is appearing red. So moving to the color scaling, from name itself, it will color the cells depending upon their values. So same in this option only. This particular top 10, bottom 10, I never used this in my past 7 years of career. So if you want to explore, you can explore, but I am not sure if it is of any use or not. So let's suppose I selected first. The value with the highest uh, number will appear green and lowest with red. But we are doing in reverse order, like highest value should be red and lowest value should be green. So we can change it. Besides that, there is now highest value is red and it is gradually decreasing to green depending upon the values in the columns. Also we can use the different shade of particular function, yeah, like this. The 900 is dark red and 300 is lesser and 250 is less than 100 is white only. So depending upon your requirement, you can use that. Data bars also same. Go to the conditional formatting and data bars. You can select these. It's depending upon your color. Which color do you like? So let's suppose I never use this color. Okay, yeah. So depending upon the value in the data, sorry, value in the cell, it will show the uh, bar in that particular cell only. And also if I change the data, it will also change. If extreme values now, it's make no sense. 2000, I guess. Yeah. Same here. Let's suppose I'll change it to 900. Formatting will also change. So now others. I don't think so. As of now, I ever have till date I ever used these ones, but Excel team provided it, so there might be any reason. So you guys can use this. Let's go with this uh, mobile tower kind of thing. Yeah, you can play around it. So it's like it's fun. So now in this video, we'll learn how to create a drop down. Let's suppose I want to add the attendance of all the employees. Manually, I have to do. So rather than doing this, I can create a drop down list. So first of all, I have to select the data where I want that drop down. Then in the ribbon, go to data, and then in the data tools, go to data validation and again data validation. So this will pop up. In this, what we want to create, we want to create a list. So click on list, and then we have to provide the source of the list. So once we click on the up arrow and then again and then automatically. So now you have noticed there is small drop down like in the filter we received. Now here it is present. I want to make it absent. Olivia is on half day. Emma is doing no show. I'm not sure where is she. Names are repeat. Nahi, whatsoever. Amelia, half day, and so on and so on. Let's suppose rest everyone is present, not to waste time. So yeah, so now let's do conditional formatting for fun only. Let's suppose we'll go with equal to only. Present one should be green, and then is equal to absent one should be red. It's already red. Half days should be yellow. Is equal to half days should be yellow. And now no show should be something like serious. That person didn't inform the manager and is not available. So I'll go with is equal to no show, then change it to custom. Then I'll go here with fill the background with red and font should be red and bold. Done. Okay, I guess I did something wrong here. Till I have selected. Okay, right. Now. Okay. Now, okay. So now, if I change the data, let's suppose he's taking half day after second half, this person don't liking the work and ran away and no show. This is how we use conditional formatting and drop down. You can create as long as possible list. We can add multiple things here. So I hope you understand this. Yeah, let's move further. So table. So this is the same data set. This is normal, and this is what we can do after converting the data into the table. Just select the data and go to the tab insert and click on table. It will select the data and hit enter. So now you can see this data is converted into the table. The benefit of it is like if I want to add another column Q4 data. So I want sum here. So you can use the shortcut that is alt plus is equal to rather than doing it manually and close the data. Once I hit enter, formula will be added to all the uh, rows without me dragging it. So and also there is like shortcut to apply the convert the data into table. Control T. Simple. This is how we convert the data into table.
So with this, we are up to the last lecture of this video, pivot table. In this, we'll learn how to do pivot. First of all, we have to select the data. So once you select the data, we have to move to the ribbon, in that insert, and then table, and then table range. Once we click, we'll receive this pop-up. Then we have two options, existing sheet or new sheet. We'll go with existing sheet for now. Give the reference and hit OK. So now this window will pop up, and with this we can start our analysis. We can add the product here and amount in the values. So this is how we can see how much which product give how much sales. We can also add the salesperson. We can see who is doing the max sale and the lowest sale, and we can also add the date here to see in we can remove the salesperson. Okay, let me remove it. Yeah, now we can add product here. So we can see here we can do a little bit of formatting which we have learned in previous lectures. So yeah, these are the currency, so that's why it's not moving to the center, so no worries. So with this we can remove the date, and now we have the data. So we can see in October there is no sales of soda, wine is not sold in November, and in December there is no sales of beer. And we can do further analysis into design tab, and we can change the color of it. And there is some advanced pivoting, so I'm just giving you the demo. We'll explain in some other video, so just watch. So we can change the formatting of the table depending upon the requirement, go by selecting few options which we explain. We'll do the dedicated video for the pivot tables. In this way I just want to explain the basics. So yeah, this is how we can do advanced pivoting. Like we can see depending upon the product and salesman, in which month how much sales they have done. So these are advanced things which we can explain in the further videos. For now, basic Excel is good and we can play around it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it till here. So there is a small message at the end of this video. Just stay tuned for next 30 to 40 seconds. So yeah, so the message is please subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. So apart from subscribe, I hope you enjoyed the video. I think if you like the video, you can also comment below. Yep, thank you.